I'm Brett Wagner, and welcome to Pastime. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. We're in Concord, North Carolina at the world-famous zMax Dragway, and I got a couple $1,000s to give away. Are you ready to play? Let's see if our contestants are. From Bakersfield, California, give you a little California pound connection there. Casey Mears. How you doing, Case?
I'm doing real good, man. Happy to be here.
Some guy from Clemens, North Carolina. I think you know him, Casey. His name's Todd Barrier, your crew chief. How you doing, Todd?
Doing great.
What's Clemens, North Carolina famous for besides yourself?
Richard Childress got a winery right there in Lexington, pretty close. A lot of grapes, so pretty cool place.
Wow. And a man that's no stranger to grapes. I mean wine. Kate Herring, Tyler, Texas chassis works. We're in the home of speed.
Got NASCAR guys up here.
It seems we keep getting these drivers and their crew chiefs, so right there, you and me.
Yeah.
And of course, our crew chief, Paige, she's got the hard job out there bringing up these drivers who get a little ornery sometimes. So you guys, not only are you playing against each other, but you're playing against the terror of Tyler, Texas.
Hopefully we can get through the first couple rounds and find out what we got to do here. So
well, let's do it right now. Let's bring up our first driver. We're friends, right?
Yeah.
All right, just checking. What's your name?
My name's Dale Green.
Dale, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for opening the show. Tell me about your ride.
69 Roadrunner, 529-inch Mopar performance engine, rat roaster intake on it, 2 carburetors.
All right, Casey, first question.
How many people can you fit in the back seat?
I believe I can get all 3 of y'all in there.
Do you have any idea about how much horsepower it might make?
Oh, at least 600.
Todd.
What's something like that weigh?
A bunch. 4,000 and some change.
And Ken Herring.
Have you ever drove that car down the track before?
Never before in my life.
But you've raced down track before.
I've raced 30 years.
Okay.
You ready to make a pass, big man?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a little pound. All right, man. Thanks. Here we go. Opening the show. Casey, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I mean, obviously, I've been running in the Cup Series now for quite a while.
Yep.
Recently signed with Richard Childress this year, and real happy to be, up here at Todd. This is going to be about our 3rd race together coming up this weekend at the 600.
How do you feel about that, Todd? Put Casey in a chokehold once in a while?
It's pretty early, We're still making everything look really good.
All right. Well, this is a $100 pass. Casey is locked in. Ken Herring is locked in. Todd is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. A 1280 for Ken Herring, Todd with an 1132, and Casey with an 1128.
Y'all got some togetherness over there.
Things sound pretty good.
Yeah, it does sound good. Just depends how he drives it,
Here we go, folks. First pass of the night.
Looking good.
Kind of lifted it up 1970 style.
That thing's rolling.
I think that's you, Todd.
Look at big Todd.
Yeah, the middle is good.
Give me a little pound there, buddy. Cash is good.
I'm saying it is. It's all about the jack, right?
Ken Herring sitting on 0. Big Todd sitting on $100. And Casey sitting on 0. Let's bring up our next driver.
Mountain
Moonshiner.
There you go.
How you doing, buddy?
Fine.
Mountain Moonshine.
That's right.
Is that what that car runs on, or is that what you run on?
Oh, that's what that car runs on sometimes.
What's your name?
Vernon McKinney.
Vernon, tell me about your car.
1970 Cuda, 451 cubic inch, Indy cylinder heads.
Looks good to me. Casey.
What gear does it have in it?
So 456 with a Dana.
Okay.
Todd.
About how much power would it make?
Probably 500, 550.
Ken Herring.
Got a trans brake?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
You ready to make a pass?
Oh, yeah.
If you want to leave any tasty beverages this way, you're more than welcome to.
You like a jug or a jar?
Oh, a jar. Jar.
A jar. Thank you, buddy. Wow. A jug or jar?
It's a jar.
You got to grow up in North Carolina for that.
All right. Todd, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I grew up actually really close to here, and I'm Kernersville, North Carolina. Worked at Richard Childress's for like 15 years now or something, so been a part of a lot going on over there, Get opportunities like this, which is pretty awesome too, If it weren't for that, I wouldn't be able to do this.
Well, this is a $100 pass. Everybody's locked in. Let's take a look at those times. It's Ken Herring with a 1035. Todd with a 985, and Casey with a 1030.
That's going to put me in the middle, isn't it?
Folks, having a good time out here. Appreciate all the folks right there. zMax helping us out while we're down here. Oh!
he was going to run a 10:30 too.
I'm going to get that because it was ugly.
Now, that's what we call a Ken Ugly win.
Yeah, it was ugly, but I got it.
Boy, man, he just went almost in the other lane.
Yeah, he tried to clean the cones out down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Mears sitting on 0, Todd sitting on $100, and Ken just joined the game on 100. Let's meet our next driver.
Oh, yeah, sounds good.
It sure does.
How are you, sir?
Buddy.
How you doing?
Good. I'm doing excellent, man.
What's your name?
Kurt Huntington.
Why don't you tell the folks at home about the car?
It's an old super stock car, 1968 SS. It's got a 356-inch SB2, 4-speed, 9-inch Ford with a 650 gear in it.
Casey, first question.
How much does that car weigh?
3360, me sitting in it.
You haven't killed anybody lately, have you?
I'm thinking about it.
He doesn't have a mohawk, does he?
Todd, right there.
A small block, I guess, so we can turn a lot of RPMs with it.
Oh, yeah, 9800.
Ken Herring.
You got enough gear to run quarter mile?
But I got a 390 carb on it.
Wow.
Slow it down a little bit.
You ready to make a pass for us?
I sure am.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
Here we go.
Front end.
Watch the.
Watch the front end, he said.
All right.
Why don't you lay down and see if he can clear you?
You think you could jump me?
Drag you a little.
Just drag me a little bit. Casey and Todd locked in. Ken Herring is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Ken Herring with the 10:10, Todd with the 10:01, and Casey not letting him get
Look
too
at
far
that.
away with the 10:80.
Sure they can't do the burnout before we pick.
Yeah, with him.
Well, here we go.
Oh, it's got enough gear.
A 10:09. Ken Herring sitting on $200, Todd sitting on $100, and Casey Mears
0.
Don't worry about it, Casey. Got a lot more passes. Folks, it's pass time. Don't go anywhere. We're getting into round number 2. Go say hello to our sponsors, but come on back. All right, folks, welcome back to pass time. Getting into round number 2. That means the jack is going up. Let's meet our next driver.
Look at that.
Look at that ride,
That's
man.
clean, isn't it?
Thing's good looking.
What's your name?
Keith Heilig.
Thanks for coming out, Keith. Tell me about your car.
69 Chevelle Super Sport, 502, 2.4s, 400 turbo, 12 bolt, 4-link, 456 gear.
Casey.
What kind of horsepower you think?
Probably around 6.5,
Todd.
How much does it weigh, you think?
3,600 with me in it.
Ken Herring.
You run that thing at the track very often?
First time down.
You've been down a track before, though.
Oh, yeah.
You want to say hello to somebody?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. All right, buddy. Thanks a lot. Have a good pass for us. First of our $200 rounds. Now, Casey, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to give you this $200 just to hold on to for good luck.
Oh, come on now, man. Just a teaser. Good luck getting it back. That's all I got to say.
You might have to hand it over. All right, everybody's locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Ken Herring with an 11:75, Todd Barrier with the 10:70, and Casey Mears. You guys must be friends for a long time with a 10:80.
Sounds a little soft.
Yeah, it's quiet, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Miss wondering he's never been down the track with it. That's the only thing.
I'm with you.
That's the kicker on that deal.
Absolutely.
Well, here we go, folks.
Well, he's got a burnout contest going on. I'm pretty sure that's going to be me. It's going to be a while. Wow.
15:24. Casey, you got a hand on that 200.
2 of them.
3 of them if you got it.
Give you one later if you
All
got
right, that's cool.
There you go, bud.
I'll spot you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Mears sitting on 0. Todd Barrier sitting on $100. And my man, let me get a little pound there, Ken. Boom! Ken Herring sitting on $400. Let's bring up our next drivers. All right, guys, this is our combo round. Now, Todd and Casey, I'm going to bring up 2 cars, and you got to give me 1 combined time, and you only get to ask 1 question to 1 driver. You all right with that?
We're good with it. Yep.
What's your name?
Nigel Alexander.
Nigel?
Yeah.
Tell me about your ride.
It's a 04 Dodge Neon SRT4 pump gas car tuned by Street Outlaws Sports, Concord, North Carolina.
Okay. Thank you, Nigel. What's your name?
Johnny Walker.
How you doing, Johnny?
Pretty good. About yourself?
I'm hanging in there. Tell me about your ride.
It's a 1960 VW Bug. It's powered by 23 32cc DRD racing engines built.
Casey, Nigel, or Johnny?
Johnny, how much horsepower is your Bug making there?
178 to the rear wheels.
Okay.
Todd, Nigel, or Johnny?
Nigel, I'm sure it's not the first time doing this, right?
Oh, no. It's the first time on a quarter with this setup, though.
Okay.
Gotcha, 10-4.
And Ken Herring, Nigel, or Johnny?
Nigel, how much boost?
30.
Ooh. You gonna beat this V-dub?
Oh, we'll see.
All right, shake hands, gentlemen. Shake hands. There we go. They put it to you. They turned the screws. A Bug and an import.
I don't have a clue at first, and then they put this up here, and I'm lost.
Casey and Todd already locked in. Now, Casey, since you're sponsored by Jack Daniels, did you get to take a tour of the factory?
We did. Went down to the distillery there and hung out with all those guys. I just had a lot of fun with them. The Jack folks are great.
Free samples while you were there?
Absolutely. Did a tasting, and you had a good time with that, too. You learn a lot about how it's all processed.
So you sip it instead of guzzling it like me and Ken did.
Can't
They say
guzzle
to
that.
switch it around a little bit and really get that flavor in.
All right, everybody's locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Combo round worth $200. Ken Herring with the 23 flat. Todd with the 24.50. And Casey Mears with the 25 flat. All good, though.
He's
Probably
in the
all
best
good.
spot. you know?
Yeah, I think so too.
Whoa.
Makes a little boost over there.
Good, clean-looking Bug there. Combo round, $200. zMax Dragway.
Back her down.
Oh, that's you, Casey. That's you, Casey.
A 25-22. Welcome to the game, big man. Give me a little pound. Bam! Casey Mears sitting on $200. Todd Barrier sitting on $100. And Ken Herring still in first place sitting on $400. Let's meet our next driver.
Ooh, that sounds nasty.
Oh, it looks good, too. What's your name?
Brad McBride.
How you doing, Brad? Thanks for coming out, man.
Thanks, man.
Tell me about your rail.
It's an 89 Spitzer Dragster, 496 big block, got a 9-inch Ford rear end, weighs 1,770 pounds with me in it.
Casey.
It's got an airbag in it?
I don't know what to ask either. How much power does it make?
About 700 horsepower.
Ken Herring.
It's on alcohol or gas?
It's on gas.
You ready to make a pass
I'm
for
gonna
us?
do my best.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Here we go. Casey asked the good questions, though. Got an airbag.
I guess that's better than not knowing what to ask. Just ask someone, you know.
He looks like he knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
That's all that matters. Everybody's locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Ken Herring with an 820. Todd with the
Stuck right in the middle
780.
again.
And Casey with the 740. That's all good times.
Except that 740.
Hey.
Little 8th mile burnout.
He said that was just race cast, huh?
Yeah.
Folks, you want to be on pastime like Casey Mears and Todd? SpeedTV.com. We need you. Last of our $200 pass. Well, here we go, folks. Let's watch this pass. Only on speed.
Oh, that thing's cutting up.
On 828. Look at his hand there right
give me
down
that.
there. I was just a little fake out. I was just faking Todd out for a second there. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Herring sitting on $600. Todd Barrier sitting on $100. And Casey Mears sitting on $200. Folks, it's pastime. Don't go anywhere. We're getting into round number 3. That means the jack is going up. Come back. All right, folks, welcome back to pastime. We're getting into round number 3. That means the jack, or in Casey and Todd's case, the Jack Daniels is going up. Let's meet our next driver. Supercharger?
Supercharger.
Nice little Mustang.
How's it going?
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
What's your name?
Steve Schrader.
Steve, tell me about your Mustang.
It's a 99 Mustang GT. It's got a 4.6 liter that I built myself. Fox Lakes heads on it, and runs on E85 ethanol.
Casey.
It sounded like you had a supercharger on there.
There is.
Okay.
It's a Vortex supercharger, about 15 pounds of boost.
Todd.
Rear gear. What do you got for rear
373.
gear? 373, okay.
Ken Herring.
Is it automatic or standard?
It's got the original 5-speed T45 transmission in it.
Wow.
You ready to make a pass?
I'm ready.
Give me a little pound. All right, here we go. First of our $300 passes, Casey and Todd. Will just let you know, one of you needs to win this to stay close. Casey, Mears just locked in, and he's doing the snapperoo like I just screwed up.
I just messed up, I think.
What? Do you got the wrong number in there?
No, I put the right numbers in that I wanted to at the time, but then I started thinking about something.
And Ken Herring is locked in. Let's take a look at the the times here.
Oh, you're good, Casey.
Ken Herring with
Look
the
at that,
11.95,
dude.
Todd with the 11.99.
How's that work?
And Casey
Look
with the
at that.
12.10.
Sounds good, though. 11.99 worth.
It's going to have to hook up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good looking Mustang though. Man built his own motor. E85 ethanol. Here we go, folks. Let's watch this pass only on speed.
It took off pretty good.
Pretty good. That's look pretty good. First of our $300 passes. 10.57. Big man.
All right.
Boom. Cash is good.
Today it is.
Ken Herring sitting on $900. Todd Barrier sitting on $100. Casey Mears sitting on $200.
We need to do like a double round or something.
Let's bring up our next driver. Endangered species. How'd they know what my nickname was? What's your name?
Zack Straits.
All right, Zach, tell me about endangered.
Daily driver, stock. I'm not supposed to lie.
No lie.
Okay. 460 iron head motor, power glide with a Dana 60 rear end.
Casey.
The horsepower. What kind of horsepower do you think you
Probably
got?
a little over 5.
Okay.
Todd.
A rear gear ratio.
456.
Ken Herring.
The chassis car?
Yes.
You ready to make a pass for us?
Yes, sir.
Give me a little pound.
All right, you got it.
Here we go.
Where am I going to go with this?
I don't know, but we're going.
Todd is a crew chief. You know what?
I don't know, but
You
we're
think
going.
wrong, you think wrong. You know, that's what it's about. So I think I've probably been the first in every time. I don't know.
You
It's
might be.
reflecting in my score, I think. But
Well, we'll find out in a second. Everybody is locked in. Let's take a look. Ken Herring with a 930, Todd with a 980, and Casey with a 999. You guys have been close the whole time.
Yeah,
We have been close. Yeah.
yeah, and I've been in the middle every time.
Yeah.
You know.
That thing sounds good.
Hey, they got a nice logo.
Yep, good logo on there.
At this point, I'm pulling for either one of us, okay?
Last of our $300 passes, folks. Casey and Todd, one of them needs to win this to stay in the game.
Come on, spin the tires.
Here we go. Drove it right out of the hole.
It's going to be
A 970.
Todd.
We needed it, bud.
Big Todd.
The guy
Good job.
Bam! Cash is good. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Herring sitting on $900. Todd Barrier, who's back in the game, sitting on $400. Casey Mears sitting on $200. We're getting into our final round, our final pass. But in the meantime, our resident expert, Ken Herring, wants to say a little something special to you. All right, folks, welcome back to Pastime. We're getting into our final pass of the night. Someone's going to win $2 grand. Let's do a little math. Casey Mears, have you had a good time being on the show?
I've had a great time. Obviously, my performance hasn't been great, but I'm having a great time.
Casey, if you win this pass, put you at $700. Ken's already at $900. Unfortunately, you don't win, but thanks for coming out.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Your crew chief, Todd Barrier. Todd, you're sitting at $400. If you win this $500 pass, put you at $900. You tie Ken. So in a case of a tie, not only are you going to type in what do you think he's going to do in the quarter mile, but I want you to type in the mile per hour. Whoever's got the closest mile per hour is going to win the whole shebang.
I don't know, man. We're about to just write down the same thing and cross our fingers
We
and split. What do you
can
think?
flip. Yeah, there we go.
And Ken Herring, you know what you got to do. I don't need to
I
say
just got to
nothing.
carry it out one more round.
Now, we always save a little something special for last, so let's meet our last driver of the night. Whoa!
You got you somebody to tow you out of here? Look at this. Wow.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Dunkel Big Rig Racing.
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Kyle.
Kyle, thanks for coming out. Tell me about that big rig.
It's a 79 Peterbilt 359 extended hood. Got a 12V71 Detroit in it with Allison.
All right, Casey, first question.
What are you going to run? What time are you going to run?
Can't tell you that one, my friend.
That doesn't work. Man, I don't know what to tell you. What, you got tuck and roll on that thing?
No.
No, don't have no tuck and roll. Okay, I got you. That's about all I got.
How many times are you going to have to shift from point A to point B?
It'd be 5 times. It'd be 5
times,
years.
okay.
And Ken Herring,
How many passes you made in that on the track?
Probably a good 40.
Wow,
50.
okay.
You ready to make a big pass?
I'm ready to turn it loose for y'all. Let me
You
tell you.
are our first semi racing down the track.
Well, I'm going to try to give you a show then. Let's see what it's all about.
All right, buddy. Give me a little pound there.
We do appreciate it.
Oh, we appreciate you coming out. Wow. A vehicle that weighs more than me and Todd put together. Sorry, Todd. Threw you under the truck.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. So
Casey Mears already locked in. Ken Herring is locked in. Todd is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Ken Herring with the 1465.
Good job, Casey.
Todd with the 15 flat, and Casey with the 1610.
It's any of it right there.
that's for sure the best thing I've seen so far.
We lost Paige in the burnout. Well, hey, Casey and Todd, I really appreciate you guys coming out. Hope you had a good time.
Thank you guys for having us, man. It's a blast.
Oh, man, thanks for coming.
Well, here we go, folks. Last pass of the night. Kind of drove it out of the hole.
That looks pretty slow. Might be Casey, actually.
15-23.
Feeling pretty good about it now. What do you think?
I'm just gonna hand you over this cash for a second, because you won that pass. But now we're gonna have to see about the times. Ken Herring, your mile per hour was
95.20.
And what was your mile?
I don't even want to show it.
What was it?
I put 100.
That means it's a push, but Ken Herring is the winner. Todd, unfortunately, you're gonna have to hand over the cash. Casey, you gotta hand over the cash to Ken Herring.
Hey, thanks, man.
Folks, it's past time. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. From Concord, North Carolina, zMax Dragway. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, who'd have guessed on a truck? I didn't know what
I knew when I
truck's supposed to
rode
run.
I knew when I rode 100 it was screwed.